Okay, so picture this. You're in the boardroom of like a Fortune 500 company, right?
Yeah.
Big decisions happening, strategies being formed. And at the head of the table are the C-suite execs. But who are these people really? What do they actually do all day? Well, today we're going to go beyond just like the fancy titles, and really get into the nitty-gritty of what each C-suite role entails. It's going to be like your all-access pass to the inner workings of a major company.
I love that all access pass.
Right. We're going deep on the source material here. Texto Pagado, which gives a great breakdown of these high-powered positions. But we're taking it a step further, adding context examples,
Yeah,
really getting into the weeds.
absolutely. I'm excited to dive in.
So first things first, let's define what we even mean by C-suite. Basically, it's that group of executives right at the top, each leading a specific function of the business.
And you can spot them easily because their titles usually start with chief.
Yeah, chief this, chief that. So like the chief executive officer, the CEO is the top dog, right?
Right, the CEO is the ultimate decision maker for the company.
Setting the vision, the strategy, the whole shebang.
Exactly. They're responsible for steering the ship, making sure it stays on course.
And they're the public face of the company too, right?
Yeah, think about someone like, who's a good example? Oh, Mary Barra at General Motors.
Perfect example. She's leading GM through some massive industry changes.
Electric vehicles, self-driving cars, the whole landscape is shifting.
And she's got to navigate all that while keeping investors happy and the public on board.
Talk about pressure.
So the CEO sets the grand vision, but who actually makes it happen on a daily basis?
Well, that's where the chief operating officer, the COO, comes in.
Ah, the COO, the one who gets things done.
Precisely. They take the CEO's vision and translate it into concrete actions.
Making sure the day-to-day operations run smoothly.
It's a bit like, think of an orchestra.
Okay, I like where this is going.
The CEO is like the conductor setting the tempo and the overall feel of the music.
And the COO is making sure all the musicians are in sync, hitting their cues.
Exactly. They're the ones ensuring everything comes together harmoniously.
So we've got the visionary CEO. It's the action-oriented COO. What about the money?
Ah, yes, the fuel that keeps the whole operation running.
Enter the chief financial officer, the CFO.
Now, the CFO's role is evolving rapidly.
Yeah.
It's so much more than just number crunching these days.
Oh yeah, for sure. They're not just bean counters anymore.
Definitely. They're managing budgets, financial planning, reporting, of course.
But they're also key advisors to the CEO.
Helping to analyze data, assess risks, and make those big financial decisions.
And with the explosion of data in business,
CFOs need to be super tech savvy these days.
using data to drive strategy and understand the financial impact of every move.
It's a really fascinating evolution of the role.
For sure. So it sounds like a good CFO needs to be as much of a strategist as a numbers person.
Absolutely. They need to see the big picture and the fine details at the same time.
And they're also often involved in ESG initiatives, right?
Yeah, environmental, social governance.
It's becoming a bigger and bigger deal for investors and the public.
Definitely, companies are realizing that financial success and responsible business practices go hand in hand.
Okay, so we've covered the vision, the operations, the finances. But what about the most important asset of any company?
The people.
Exactly, the people. That's where the Chief Human Resources Officer, the CHRO, comes in.
Absolutely. They're all about talent recruiting, developing, retaining the best people.
But it goes beyond that, right? It's about shaping the company culture.
Oh, yeah. Fostering a positive work environment, making employees feel valued.
Like, think about Google. They're famous for their employee-centric culture.
And that's the kind of impact a strong CHRO can have.
It seems like the CHRO's role is becoming even more crucial now.
Especially with remote work, the gig economy, all these shifts in the workplace.
Attracting and keeping top talent is a huge challenge.
And the CHRO is right at the forefront of tackling those issues.
So we've got amazing people, solid financials, a clear vision. But how do we get the word out about all this awesomeness?
That's where the chief marketing officer, the CMO, takes center stage.
The CMO, the storyteller, the brand whisperer.
Exactly. They craft the company's message and make sure it reaches the right audience.
Through advertising, social media content marketing, the whole 9 yards.
They're responsible for building brand awareness and loyalty in a super crowded marketplace.
Like, think about Nike. Their marketing is iconic.
It's not just about selling shoes. It's about creating an emotional connection with customers.
And that's the power of a great CMO. So we've covered vision, operations, finance people, marketing.
Sure.
Seems like we've got all bases covered, right?
Well, almost in today's digital world, we can't forget about technology.
Ah, yes, the tech side of things. That's where the CIO and CTO come in.
Exactly. But sometimes those roles can get a little confusing.
Yeah, I was going to say, what's the difference between a CIO and a CTO?
So the CIO, the Chief Information Officer, focuses on internal technology systems.
Making sure everything runs smoothly inside the company.
Exactly. Managing data, cybersecurity, infrastructure, all that good stuff.
Keeping the digital engine humming.
Precisely now, the CTO, the Chief Technology Officer, often has a more outward-facing role.
Okay, so they're focused on using tech to improve products and services for customers.
Exactly. Think about a company like Tesla.
With their self-driving cars and cutting-edge battery tech.
The CTO is driving those innovations, pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
So the CIO keeps things running internally, and the CTO focuses on external innovation.
That's a good way to put it.
So as you're listening to this, I'm curious, which of these C-suite roles do you find the most intriguing?
Yeah, and what skills do you think are essential for success in these high-pressure positions?
Because it's not just about technical expertise, right?
No way. It's about leadership communication, vision, strategic thinking.
And how do you think these roles might evolve in the future?
With AI automation, the metaverse, everything's changing so rapidly.
It's definitely something to ponder.
And while we've been focused on the C-suite, it's important to remember, leadership isn't confined to the top of the pyramid.
Absolutely right. Leadership can emerge at any level.
So what qualities do you admire in a leader?
What makes someone truly effective in guiding others?
Think about that and see if you can cultivate those qualities in yourself.
Because you never know, you might find yourself leading the charge one day. All right, that's our deep dive into the C-suite. We've explored the key roles, responsibilities, and the challenges they face. But remember, this is just a starting point. There's so much more to learn about leadership and the ever-changing world of business. So keep exploring, keep asking questions, and keep pushing the boundaries. Who knows, maybe you'll be the next CEO shaping the future of some amazing company. Until next time, keep learning and keep leading.
Keep leading